Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been about 4 weeks since I last actually posted anything, and I've been a little bit busy. I've had results day for A-levels, I've had going out, drinking or whatever because of that. I also went camping as well. A lot of you guys might not know that I do that, but I go camping every now and again. That took away like a weekend. I think that was probably 3 weeks ago. So like I just stopped just before I went there, and then obviously I just never came back to the channel because I just thought I can't be bothered. And then saw the views on the last video, 66 views, which is, I mean, I don't think anybody actually wanted to click on the video and be like, oh, I think they wanted to know something about rehabilitation more than what they found out. However, I'd give my tips now. I'm not fully running back. I've just started to get on the treadmill a bit more, which is something I've done for the past 2 days, is do a mile. I did almost a mile today, but I did that as like more of a warm-up kind of thing. So I did a walk, and then I did the rest of the mile as a run. But my personal preference on the best thing to rehabilitate your knee, if you're interested in running like I am, is just icing it. It numbs the pain a little bit if you've ever got pain or anything. I'm currently icing it now. I don't know whether I can switch I can't switch the camera around for some reason, but it's just there. Got like the towel over it. But it's like, I don't know whether you can see that or not. Yeah, it's that blue thing anyway. So that blue thing there is the ice pack. It's nice and cold, obviously. But another thing that I like to do, as well as icing my knee, is just stretching in general. That's one thing I just never did before when I ran. I just thought, I feel like running, and then went and run 5k in a really good time for, you know, without that much experience in running. So I'm going too fast and doing too much, too fast, too quick, which caused the injury. So I needed to start stretching. So I started stretching a lot. I haven't been as good with it the past like week and a half. Been at work a lot, to be fair. But yeah. Another thing is the foam roller. It's like one of these. I would suggest investing some of them, or like one of them, not some of them. You can get like a thinner one. They're pretty good because you can get like both hands on either side and like really roll it in, rather than having to be on the floor and rolling, like to roll your knee or roll your muscles around your knee. So yeah, that's probably another thing I would maybe invest in. Obviously ice, roller, just invest your time into stretching. Obviously warm up some things before you run. If you've been injured before, I'd probably do that to make sure that you are decreasing your opportunity of injury. And another thing I've actually got is a massage gun, which is actually really good. It's one of these ones. I bought it from the White Rose. It's like a shopping centre near where I live. So I got it from there. They're really good. They're actually oddly satisfying and actually feel like you're getting massage. Which is really good for like mainly hitting your like your quads, your hamstrings, your calf, you know. If you ever have back pain, It's good for back pain as well. Oddly satisfying on the back. But yeah, really good investment in my opinion, if you were to also do that. But yeah, gym wise, I've been shaking it up a little bit recently in the gym, and this is another bit that can help you recover it. I wouldn't say go and do light jogs like I'm doing and things like that straight away. It's just stupid, and to be fair, for me it's a bit stupid, but I think I've built up enough strength because I've been doing a lot more leg activity, like I said I was doing in the last video. Well, I was doing like bar squats yesterday. What else were I doing? I was doing like lunges. There's that squat machine. Is it like a squat rack where you just like you push your shoulders into it and you've got like a thing, and then you're basically doing body squats, but you're on a diagonal kind of thing. I think it's a squat. No, it's not a squat rack because a squat rack's the frame. I don't know. Anyways, I was doing them. And my knee just automatically felt stronger from doing them, so I'll probably look to be doing that a bit more often. That'll probably keep the joint in my knee a little bit more stronger for next time. And then another thing that my mate put me on was swimming. I would have never thought of swimming as like a good way of recovery, because when you run, you put so much pressure on each knee, as it's the shock absorber of like, you've got your ankles and your knees like shock absorbers for the shock when you hit the ground as hard as you do, because you're trying to go faster, or because you're so tired that you're just stomping a bit more. So that's where your what's it called? What's the word? Oh, I just had it and I've forgotten it. The way you do things, so your kind of routine of doing that action. Why can't I think of the word? Anyways, so the more you do the wrong thing when you're doing it, obviously the likelier of injury you are. So that's where swimming doesn't matter. You're not putting any pressure on anything. You're just going to do what you can do. And it's great for cardio, mainly. You burn loads of calories doing it. Or at least a few hundred. If you do like 400 meters in a pool, which is like 20 lengths of like a 20 meter, which is the one that at my gym, you know. So doing swimming is active recovery. So you're being active like you want to be. You say, oh, I want to lose all this weight. Oh, you've got into a knee injury. Oh, you can't do that anymore. Well, swimming helps you do that. And you can also recover, so then you can run and swim, because then you've got the confidence to swim, because you're like, oh, I'm actually really good at this. So you want to do it more. Like me, for example, I think next time I want to go to the gym, like, I want to take my swimming trunks, I want to swim. It's really beneficial swimming. So, anyways, back to the gym thing. What have I been doing in the gym? Well, I've been doing, obviously, usual weight stuff. Mainly more, been trying to do more pull-ups on the pull-up bar, because it's more body weight activity, and I feel like that's more beneficial than just lifting a few kilos and being like, oh, great sesh, when it really wasn't. So doing that feels more beneficial to me. Like more trying to do a bit more on the, the bike and things, cardio, because I've not really started swimming till like the other day, literally like yesterday I think it was. I'd done like 2 swims prior to that, but like one after 1 week, and then 3 weeks later I did another one, and then what else I've been really focusing on more? we're trying to figure out a plan of like how to hit every body part without being a bodybuilder, because I don't want to be a bodybuilder. It's nothing in my interest. Like, I've probably got more of the body for a bodybuilder, but I don't really want to do that. It's just not interesting. I don't really care about having massive muscles. I just want to be able to look in a mirror and be kind of like, I've completed it, mate. You know what I mean? But yeah, maybe one day. But yeah, if you're going through the same thing, runner's knee, my biggest tips is rest. So stop running. Ice it in your free time. I struggle a lot to get round to things like the icing part because I want to get fit, so I'm going to the gym still to, lift weights, do a bit of cardio on the bike or swim. That I'm not necessarily, because I'm so busy elsewhere, my work hours are very here and there, very hit and miss. It does take quite a lot to get to that opportunity to ice it, which, I mean, I've got a free day today, I've got a free day tomorrow, so I can ice it both days. So yeah, icing it, number one. Stretching is another thing that has to be prioritised if you want to be a runner at a high level, or even 5k, 10k every week. I think one thing, if I get back to running, is, well, I will get back to running, strong mindset than that. When I get back to running, what I'll be doing is, I won't be doing 10k like 4 days in a row and then having 3 days off. I'm gonna do a 5k on a Saturday morning, for example. Park run, usually 5k. Some of them are 10k, but that's probably just 2 laps of the same thing. So, but then I'd probably do one extra run where it's like, okay, go as far as you can go, or go do the 10k or whatever, or do 8k, something like that, where I'm trying to achieve something more each week. So I'll probably do the 5k once I've got back to fit enough to be able to do a 5k without any pain, without anything going wrong, for a couple of times, like for probably about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then I go, right, okay, today's gonna be my longer run. I'm gonna do 5.5, and then I'm gonna do 6, and then I'm gonna do 6.5, then I'm gonna do 7. I'll keep increasing it, and then hopefully by May, I should be looking at roughly running at least 120k a week. So not 120k as in 120k run a week. So at least one of those. I mean, probably by race week, I probably want to be doing 220k's a week, because you probably want to be doing about 42 kilometers, or was it 26.2 miles. You're probably going to be doing 26.2 miles a week. But I won't ever do 26.2 miles before I did the race, because I've just done a marathon, and then I'm running another, like, ultra marathon runners, I get that, but not for a first time marathon runner. It's a bit stupid doing that, but yeah, stretching, rolling, massage gun after exercise, just get all the knots out, get all the sore feeling out, which is probably something I'm going to do now. We'll probably watch a film and do something, and then plan out maybe training, how to train, things like that. But yeah, another thing is scheduling. I really suck at like planning stuff and focusing on when I don't do things. I just kind of I feel like doing it, so I'm gonna do it, or I don't feel like doing it, so I can't be asked. It's more of a, if I schedule things, not to the point where it's like you have to go at this time. It's more of a, okay, right, I'm at work 12 while 10 p.m. So 12 a.m. while 10 p.m. Not 12 a.m. 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, well, I'd probably go to bed when I get home, so I can't do anything then. But if I woke up at like 7:30 or 7, I've got 5 hours then. Well, I've got 5 hours to do, what, a 2-hour gym session, which includes 30 minutes cardio, probably an hour in the gym, and then 30 minutes swimming or sauna. So then I've got 3 hours that are just spare. So what if I start work? Well, I go to the gym next to my work, so I could do basically just do my 2 hours and then go straight to work and be on time, and it not really affects. I've still got 3 hours from 7 while 9, no 7 while 10, sorry, or 7 while half 9, because realistically I'm getting ready for gym and setting off to be there at 10. So at that time period to do something, whatever I want to do. Watch a film when I wake up, TV, play on my computer, play a bit of FIFA, something that I'd do. Or even if I'm at my girlfriend's house and just leave her at 10. You know, it's one of those where, for me, the scheduling matters so much more on your recovery, because if you can prove to yourself that you actually have time, you're not going to then think when you, let's say you finish work at 6, you're not going to think when you get home, oh, I don't have time for that. Because you do. Because you've realised, well, actually, I don't actually have anything else other than these couple. You might, if you're in your own house, you might have, oh, I've got to get my tea ready. Alright, that's 20 minutes. I've got to wash up after I've had my tea. Well, I might be eating for like 30-40 minutes because I might be on my phone or whatever. I might be watching telly for an hour whilst I'm eating, so then I'll wash up afterwards. Right, okay, that's only an hour and a half out of my day. So it's 7:30 or 8 o'clock. You've got 8 o'clock while you go to bed. So then you do it. So then you do, what, half an hour? Half an hour of icing on your knee or on wherever you're injured, your ankle, your toe, I don't. And that difference of just scheduling can really help. So that's what's been helping me a lot more recently. I mean, I've not been eating perfectly as well, mainly because I've been out doing God knows what, embarrassing myself. No, I'm not really. I'd never really get that drunk. But yeah, that's probably my biggest tips and what I've been doing in the past few weeks. I'm going to try and get back as much as possible on this channel. Try and make as much success from it as possible. But yeah, that's it.